Brother, I was big time powerlifter, man. Big time.
I love on the cover of this book that you have coming out December 4th, Can't Hurt Me. I love how there's that image behind you of what you used to be. A big fat powerlifter.
My life.
Yeah. What kind of lifts did you put up back in the day?
Well, I was a big 3-lift guy, squat, bench press, deadlift. And my bench press was the weakest. It was about a 445. But I was a big time squat and deadlift guy. I was pulling around 650, 660 and squatting about the same.
Nice. Those are some big numbers. So one thing that really stood out to me is, you have this moment, you're powerlifting, and a lot of powerlifters I know, they take great satisfaction in going to the gym and throwing around some heavy weights. They're not too upset about the way that they look. They're not upset about being fat. They're kind of content with it because it helps them to throw around those big weights. But you had a different realization. You were just watching TV one day and you saw some Navy SEALs, and that kind of motivated you, but it made you also think that you were a piece of shit. What was the driving thing behind that? Like, how did you feel that way about yourself when you were, seemed like you were lifting, seemed like you're fairly healthy. So like, what was the driving force behind that?
And the big thing that got me lifting was my self-esteem was real low. I was, so I hid behind that big body. So I was 175 pounds before I became that 300-pound guy. And the reason why I became big was to hide my real, soft, insecure, fearful of everything self. And being a large individual, it scared people away from the real soft David Goggins inside. So I built this humongous exterior to keep away the enemy, because my mindset wasn't what it is now. So when you know these things about yourself, and you know that you're hiding from certain things, and you know why you became big. I didn't become big for the love of the sport. It wasn't like, I was gonna be some jacked up cat, man, walk around, eat fucking, 10,000 calories a day, bring around my, 8 gallons of fucking water to the gym, sit down with my damn smelling salts and just get the fuck after it. I love that part, but it was hiding a lot of shit going on in my life, in my personal life. And so that big guy became my armor, became my shield, so people wouldn't pick on me anymore. They'd be scared because I would, just either just beat the fuck out of them or just eat them, whatever the fuck came first. So when I'm sitting there watching that TV show, I was there alone, and it made me think a lot about, you can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to yourself. So it was extremely hard for me to sit there and not feel something. When I saw these guys going through that training and whatnot, I was afraid of the water, afraid of a lot of different things. And I saw these guys going through that training, and I was like, you know what? I have to one day start to face myself. I can no longer hide behind this 300-pound body that I built, because the inside that body was a very weak individual that I had to start overcoming, I had to start facing. So that's kind of how it all started.